Welcome to my channel, DiecastNorbz. I'm going to be the Norbs, and I'm going to be doing toy reviews. This is actually kind of interesting because, I've never thought about doing toy reviews before, and I'm actually kind of nervous, so just bear with me. So, because of this, I actually decided to shave and put on the Old Spice, and today I'm going to be doing a review on Siege Jetfire. This guy's amazing. So I just want to do my part in the toy review world and just let you know what I think. Alright guys, here he is, Siege, War for Cybertron Jetfire. If you guys are actually on the fence, don't be. This guy is well worth every penny that was actually spent. He's amazing. I think I'm actually kind of gushing on this guy. So, let's take a look at the box first off, since everybody actually wants to see this amazing box art that's actually on this guy. Just super cool. Look at this. That line art is just amazing. Side of the box. Beautifully done. And we'll actually take a look at the back of the box. And there we go. He actually comes with all these parts and everything. I'm actually really enamored with what they actually did with this box art and everything. The only thing that I should probably complain about is the inside of the box. When you actually take him out, there is actually nothing really holding him in there except for maybe a couple of strands and bands and everything like that. And I kind of wish that for the price that we're actually paying for him, I wish he actually came with maybe a plastic holder or something, or maybe some styrofoam and everything to give it more of the collector's quality. But that's pretty much all I'd actually really complain about. The box is amazing, but it's just those little things that actually make a difference to the collector. You get me? But here we go. The main point of this whole entire thing is for Siege Jetfire. Beautifully done, really amazingly sculpted. I really can't get over how amazing this guy is. Now, a lot of people will actually display him as, because in the anime, he was actually known as Skyfire. But in my young mind, when I was actually a youngster, I actually had the image of him coming out of this mountain and everything, and just going off after Decepticons. So, and he actually had the Jetfire mask. So this is exactly how I'm actually going to be displaying him, and he will no longer be Skyfire. He's always going to be Jetfire in my collection. So, as a quick comparison, here he is with the older version generations Jetfire, which is pretty cool. I really love the upgrade that they actually made on him. In fact, if you really wanted to have two Jetfires in your collection, it's really feasible to actually have them be two different characters and everything. Maybe this guy being Jetfire and this guy being Skyfire without the helmet. You know, if you actually want to be anime accurate. In my collection, though, I think this guy's actually going to take the place of this guy. And even though this guy's actually still cool in his own rights, I think it's actually kind of time to pass the gauntlet. Still a great character. I still might keep him as my Jetfire. I still haven't figured exactly what my story is for my collection yet, but I'm pretty sure everybody actually has one. But in any case, Jetfire, just an amazing figure. Now, he actually comes with a ton of accessories, not only this mask, which I love, but this gun, this rifle is just amazing. First off, let's get this rifle out of the way. And reviewers, you're right, this is really hard to do in the back of a camera, but look at this. This is one thing that I actually love about this. You see these hands? Standard kind of. When you actually open up his hands, that just disappears right there. Outstanding. Holy shit. I can't really believe how amazing that is you know? Like, usually you'll actually have like a regular either 4 or 5 millimeter peg like this. But the fact that this guy actually does this, hides that hole just like so amazingly well and everything, and it works, it's just amazingly. It just makes me gush. Anyway, so there we are. And just let me put this gun back in his hand again. There we go. And I'm just going to take this away for a second because I'm going to give you a couple of other size comparisons. Here he is next to Optimus Prime, the Big Papa himself. Yeah, this is a Voyager scale. We're going to put in Reflector, because I don't care what anybody says, but like Reflector is always the 3 who acts as 1, so he's always just like one guy to me. So there he goes next to Reflector. And if you guys don't think I'm actually going to get really nerdy, here he goes next to Mechagodzilla. I kind of wish this Godzilla were like a bit bigger, you know, like maybe way bigger, but like, you know, this is what it is. So transforming this guy is really great. Like, I really still in love with this guy. I decided to like take myself off the camera, like take myself from behind the camera, just to see exactly how this is actually going to look. But take out his gun, and then you start transforming Siege Jetfire. It is actually pretty amazing. I like to say, I don't know if it'll... There it goes. Pull the leg panels out on the inside. Bring it all the way to the back, and it snaps right into... There we go. Now Jetfire actually comes with a couple of sets of landing gear. There we go. I knew I'd get it sooner or later. And right over here, that's awesome. The wheels roll, which is nice. I'm gonna set them right over here for a second. Really, really, really cool. And I'm gonna just bring out a couple of size comparisons for a second. Here we go, next to Leader Class Generations Jetfire, which is nice. Like, I like the fact that they actually have like 2 different varying Jetfires. So if you actually want one that's actually more Generation 1 cartoon, you could actually have that. If you actually want one that was actually more G1 toy accurate, you can actually have that too. But these are actually great. Like, I'm still trying to figure out if I'm actually going to keep that guy. But both are amazing. Oh, and before I forget, here it goes next to Voyager Optimus Prime. Again, pretty size accurate. You know, I'm not really disappointed whatsoever. Now, he comes with loads of playability. You can... I love the fact that they actually have this. The fact that he actually has like this cockpit with like what looks like a computer brain in there, like, that's amazing. This is the first time I'm actually doing this, by the way. So, never had a real interest in doing this, but you can actually open this up and take out this engine, so to speak. And if you actually have one of the old headmasters, you can put him in here to like actually sit in and enjoy the ride, which is actually pretty cool. But not only that, but you actually have extra compartments in the back here where you can actually put a couple of other little headmasters or Titans Return figures. There we go. And there we are. Have them enjoy the ride too. Bam. There we go. And you can actually see they're still sitting in there. I think that's actually kind of cool, actually. Like, this is the first time I'm trying it, and I didn't really think that I actually needed it until just now. Now, let's talk about his other accessories. He actually comes with a load of different things. He actually has this set right over here, and a bunch of these effects parts. Now I'm gonna take them out. I hardly ever use them. Plus he actually also has like other missile armaments and that sort of thing, which actually really is amazing. Like, they didn't really need to like go above and beyond, but I'm glad they did. All these effects parts are actually amazing. I'll actually show you why. This is wonderful. You can actually have him blast out into the stratosphere with all of this. I love this. This is actually kind of like my favorite part of this whole thing. I mean, not my favorite, like Jetfire is obviously my favorite, but for the fact that you can actually do this and kind of like place it on the back of the thrusters, like so, for the extra play value, that's actually pretty cool. Look at that. If you don't think I'm actually going to be making rocket sounds or anything while I'm actually doing this, you're sadly mistaken. It's like, look at this. That's actually very cool. Or you can actually even use it, sorry for shaking the camera, you can even use it for any of the smaller bits and everything like that, like his gun and that sort of thing. And he also comes with all these other little accessories and everything. Now, you just want to take this, bring down the peg. There we are. And now you can actually start adding in all the other extras. Do this, bring down the peg. And there we are. And then we can actually add this. And these. I never know exactly which way these are actually supposed to go. But there we go. And this. There we are. Look at that. Cool so far, yeah? But wait. Take up the guns. Put them back in blaster mode. Connect them. And put them down on the bottom here of this fast pack. I guess if you want to call it a fast pack, you can. Just make sure you peg it right in there. Let's see. Yep, right in there. And right in there. Actually, it might be better just to like peg everything on before you actually put it there. These come up for a reason too. So, there we go. Oops. And there we go. I was actually trying to be all cool and like have them all done, but like anyway. So there we go. Put down the wings. Peg that onto the back. And you can pretty much have all your accessories in one place. And that's actually very cool. But wait, there's more. Having Jetfire back in robot mode, we can actually access like a bunch of weapons for him that he actually had in his jet mode. Right now, I'm going to armor him up with his arm shield and blasters. So far, so good. I'm going to close his fist because we are actually going to include, well, actually, before we do that, what actually gives this guy like a little bit more appeal to a lot of people. I'm actually like I'm not for it or against it, but I'm glad that they actually included it. you can actually attach these hatch doors. You can actually open these hatch doors, and there's an armor piece that goes right on the front. There are a couple of pegs that are actually on. There are a couple of slots on the inside that actually go into those peg holes. That goes into those pegs. That's actually kind of cool. Let's see. We are going to put these over here. Missiles. Don't know why I'm actually having a hard time with this one. Oh, maybe it's because I was looking in the wrong place. There we go. And these two will actually attach right to the back. You can actually attach them over here also. And some people actually attach it over here or onto the back. I actually like using it like this because, you know, just like for security reasons. But there we go. Looking pretty cool. And we are going to split the rifle in two again. And we're going to use this and this. And as far as armoring him up, there you go. I think he's actually pretty much ready for just about any situation that actually needs a little bit of hostile negotiation. Oh, before we conclude this is actually great. So these effect parts are actually amazing for just like giving him just the right look for anything. There we go. Sometimes they're actually like a little bit more unstable, but there we go. You can actually have him doing this. He could actually be getting blasted while he's actually in a firefight. You can actually attach them over to here. You know, as far as playability actually goes, Jetfire is probably one of the best figures I've actually seen in a long time. And, you know, that's pretty amazing, actually. I'm actually surprised to, like, actually see such a great character as this. Like, totally worth the money in getting him. I am super, super, super impressed. One thing I did forget to mention is that in jet mode, if you're actually using him, he actually has this piece right over here. And I know that completely forgot. But, there we go. You can actually use this in jet mode. Now, it's actually kind of like more of a troop carrier than anything else. I'm going to use Wind Charger for this. So you can actually pretty much have these guys attached to certain parts of certain points on him, and like he's actually flying them around, carrying them and everything like that, like he's a troop carrier. And that's actually pretty cool. But forgot to mention in jet mode, I might have to redo that part all over again, but I'm really, really ecstatic about this. Jetfire is probably like more of an A+ for me more than anything else, because he actually kind of brings in a lot of imagination and style to the Transformers universe. Like, I've never seen anything like this. But, well, I'm not going to say, like, I've never seen anything like this. We actually all know that there's, like, a toy out there who, like, will be kind of, like, nameless at this moment, you know? But, in any case, Jetfire probably, you know, for the price and everything like that, kind of like outclasses a lot of things in this standpoint. So, I'm actually really loving him. Is he worth the money? Definitely. Get this guy. If you haven't, you will be sorely missing out, because this guy's just like amazing. Anyway, I can't be like more ecstatic about this. There it goes. Siege Jetfire. War for Cybertron. So I made it through my first review, and I can't believe that this is actually something that I've been putting off for such a long time. Everybody, I want to say thank you for just checking this out if you are. And if you do if you do actually hit the like and subscribe button on the bottom there, I'm gonna be like every other Facebook reviewer, but if you actually do, I'd really appreciate it. This is the first time I'm actually trying this out, and just to get a feel as to what the YouTube community is like, and I really appreciate all of you for checking this out. Again, this is actually my esteemed honor to actually do this review for you. And just a quick reminder, once these guys actually stop being magical, that's when I'll stop collecting. I think that's actually going to be my sign off. Anyway, I will definitely do some more very soon. I'll talk to you later. Bye.